Hey everybody, how's it going? We are taking a look at the Heavensturn event in Final Fantasy XIV. First thing you're going to want to do is head over to Limsa Lominsa, and it's going to be in the upper decks. So we are going to go ahead and head on up to the upper decks. Let's get that started. This is the New Year's event, so it's going on from Tuesday, December 31st at 7 a.m. to Thursday, January 16th at 6:59 a.m. So you've got a little bit of time to get this one done. And like I said, we're going to go to the upper decks of Limsa Lominsa. We are looking for Heavy Bugyo. So let's go find him. All right, so you can see it's all decorated up here. We are right in the aft castle section of the upper decks. And you can always tell you're in the right spot because there's just a ton of people over here. So we're gonna see if we can select the right person. Oh, and it's like a little delightfully squidgy and veritable fountain of good fortune to boot. A white, I'm gonna mispronounce that, but a great white Tsuchinoko minion? I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that, and I apologize. My, you look ready for all manner of arduous journeys and feats of valor. An adventurer, perchance? Pray, forgive my idle speculation. I am known as the Heavy Bugyo, and along with my fellow delegates, have come to these shores that we might share our Heavensturn custom with the fine folks of Eorzea. Both our peoples mark the turning of one year to the next, but how we do so differs in a few key aspects. In Eorzean tradition, the 12 choose one of their number to guide the realm throughout the coming year. In the Far East, however, custom dictates we honor one of the 12 noble beasts. This year's totem is none other than the Hebi, although the term snake might be more familiar to Eorzean ears. Where I hail from, this oft-reviled creature represents longevity and regeneration, owing to the miraculous manner in which the Hebi emerges anew, time and time again, after shedding its skin. That many and more may benefit from the noble beast's blessing, my fellow delegates and I have devised what we hope will be an entertaining little event. I present to you the inaugural Slithery Trivia Trial! Participants will wend their way snake-like through the city streets and answer the questions posted by the trivia taskmasters they encounter. So far, sounds fun. Sounds fairly straightforward. I have bidden my sisters, the 3 Hebi Yoroki, await their charges at certain locations throughout Limsa Lominsa. That one looks asleep. She looks bored. As for you, adventurer, I urge you to seek them out and put your knowledge of Far Eastern customs to the test, and rest assured that an auspicious prize is yours for the taking should you succeed. Consider it a means of stocking up on good fortune before your next foray out into the world. How about it? Have I piqued your interest? Let's do it. This little event of ours is a first and foremost about promoting insight and understanding. To that end, should you find yourself stumped during the quiz, simply say so, and my sisters will provide a helpful hint. Okay. If it is a perfect score you seek, you may also wish to speak with the Heavensturn and acquire the knowledge you need. The first quizmaster you shall face is the eldest of my younger sisters, the blue Heavensturn. You'll find her a short distance north of here. Pray, shed your misgivings and venture forth. Let's do it. All right. So we're supposed to go talk to this person. Good morrow to you, my lord. I am the Heavensturn, a member of the Far Eastern delegation come to share traditions of the Heavensturn with the good people of Eorzea. If there is aught you would know of this year's celebration, you need only ask. I come seeking knowledge. Say no more. Pray. Listen carefully. We Far Easterners are fond of our superstitions, one of which concerns the Hebi, a creature said to bestow great fortune upon all who behold one. But Hebi are as multifarious as they are scaly, and while each species has their merits, white Hebi in particular are revered for their rarity. But there is one serpent that stands, or rather, slithers above the rest, and that is the fabled Great White Tsushinoko. The fabled Great White Tsushinoko, luck giver supreme. Traditionally, the people of Hingashi have used rice cakes to decorate their homes and represent the creature when praying for its blessings. Alas, in modern times, sightings of the real serpent have all but ceased. Okay. So now we go north. We take this knowledge and hope it makes sense. The bracing ocean air, the hustle and the bustle. What a marvelous place. I do hope my dear sisters and I get the chance to do some sightseeing. Oh, I keep getting caught up in the charms of this fair city. I have a question for you.
Slithery trivia trial contender? Let me see. Ready? As you are no doubt aware, the snake is considered a most auspicious creature in my native Hingashi. But what blessing can one hope to receive from the humble Hebi?
Fair fortune, good health, romantic fulfillment. I thought it was fortune. Wonderful, simply wonderful. Snakes are indeed said to be bringers of fortune. By the way, there exists one scale skin in particular known to lavish extra helpings of luck on those who encounter it, the Tsushinoko. Where other serpents are sleek and slender, the Tsushinoko is broad and bulbous. Alas, few have ever laid eyes upon its decidedly unsnake-like form. Anyhow, that brings my section of the quiz to an end. You'll find my younger sister, the yellow Heavensturn, by the drowning wench. Pay her a visit for the next round of
Slithery trivia trial.
All right, so we continue north. We're 1 for 1. Not bad. Let's see if we can keep that up. I would love to go for a perfect score. By the kami, this city is absolutely packed with people. It's enough to send you dizzy. Ah, give me a moment, contender. You're aware that the snake is a symbol of luck, yes? Well, some snakes are luckier than others, and they happen to have one thing in common, their color. Any guesses as to what that might be? It was white. I remember this. Very good. White is the correct answer. White snakes are rare mythical creatures, hence the association with good fortune. But when it comes to rarity and mystique, there's one snake that deserves special mention. The elusive great white Tushinoko. In times past, people would pray to the lucky serpent in the hope of receiving its blessings. In the past 100 years or so, though, there hasn't been a single recorded sighting of the creature. Its existence is all but fable these days. Anyway, you have just one question left. Head to the Bismarck to see my little sister, the red Hebiuroki. On we go again. To the Bismarck. All right, so we're gonna go straight. We're gonna end up right there. Pardon me. Did I miss my turn? I did miss my turn. I don't think there's... Yep. Okay. We're going to turn around. Because I did it wrong. Then we're going to go down here. Then we're going to go over here. Then we're going to double check. And hey, look at that. We went the right way. So now we're at the red Hebiuroki. Ah, what heavenly smells. I must remember to visit the Bismarck and pick up a few tasty treats for my sisters. There you are, contender. I've been waiting for you. I hope you're ready for the last question. I assume you heard all about how we Far Easterners used to revere the great white Tushinoko, yes? I'm guessing my sister also told you how there's been nary a sighting for over a century now. A crying shame, I tell you. Still, the people of Hingashi, being the resourceful people that they are, found a suitable surrogate to pay respects to during Heavensturn. Any ideas as to what they might have turned to? So, they used to put rice cakes on the windows, so that's why rice cakes is there. Or no, they decorate with rice cakes. Eggs, I don't think was mentioned at all. A Moogle? Maybe? I'm gonna go with rice cakes, if only because that's the only thing that he said. Maybe we'll get a nudge. If you insist, I'll say this. Our Heavensturn decorations involve one thing stacked on top of another. Okay, so I was right. It is rice cakes, because that was the thing that was talked about. I shouldn't have doubted myself. We could have gone 3 for 3. Rice cakes, precisely. To be honest with you, I'm surprised an Eorzean would even have an inkling. Color me impressed. When I say cake, you're probably thinking of something nice and light, but the rice cakes we decorate our homes with during Heavensturn in Hingashi are hard. We take one pebbly hard rice cake and stack it on top of another. You have to use your imagination a little, but they're supposed to look like the great white Tishinoko itself. Well, that brings us to the end of the
Slithery Trivia Trial.
Thanks for taking part. We can't forget your prize now, can we? For your efforts, a gift born of the finest painstaking Hengashi craftsmanship. And it'll be all yours in a matter of moments. Oh, hold on, Where's my minion? Blast! I could have sworn we had plenty left. I look so shocked. Under normal circumstances, you'd be walking away with an exquisite white Tishinoko ornament, positively overflowing with good fortune. But surrounded by all these enticing scents, I completely forgot to restock. My big sister is going to be livid. That's fun music. That's slightly frightening. Oh ho! Seems like there was one left after all. Ooh. Sorry about all that. Anyhow, it's all yours. Oh, and, it's impertinent to even ask, I know, but could I trouble you to tell my sister, the Heavy Bugyo? I mean, that I've run out of prizes? I'd happily fetch more myself, but I ought to stay here just in case another trivia challenger shows up. So, can I count on you? Sure. Much obliged. May the kami guide you. Now we have to go speak with the Heavy Bugyo again. I've got to be mispronouncing that, but I just don't know. I have no idea how you would pronounce that, honestly. B-U-G-Y-O. Bugyo. Bugyo? I'm sorry. I apologize. I really don't know how to pronounce it. If I'm mispronouncing it, which I'm fairly certain I am. All I can do is apologize for it. That's really cool. I know that wasn't part of the quest, but it looked cool. Okay, so many people. Now we tell the tale. Am I to understand that my sister allowed prize supplies to run out and asked you to report this fact to me in her stead? Clearly, my efforts at disciplining her have fallen short of the mark. I must redouble my efforts. Please accept my sincere apologies. I shall send someone along forthwith to replenish our stocks. It's slightly creepy. Ah, what have we here? Did you perhaps drop your prize? Mochi, Mochi! But by the kami, our prizes may be exquisitely crafted. They are mere ornaments. They do not possess the faculty for speech or locomotion, I can assure you. Which leads me to think, could this be the fabled white Tushinoko of yore? Unseen and unheard of for generations? To think I'd live to see the day. What a wonderfully auspicious occasion this is. But I must say, it is passing strange that the great white Tushinoko should appear in Eorzea of all places. Perhaps it found its way on board our delegation's vessel before we set sail. Perhaps you would be willing to take the creature with you on your journey. Let's do it. It's only slightly creepy. Of course, for our delegation, the Sacred Serpent's coming is an event of great historical importance. Nevertheless, we cannot discount the notion that the Great White Tushinoko chose to appear before you in particular, that you might benefit from its blessings. Besides, it appears quite taken with you. It's the mouth that creeps me out. Mochi! Like the rest of it, it's pretty adorable. But like the teardrop mouth with the little teeth, it's too much. I guess it's not it kind of reminds me of a slime. Like a Dragon Quest slime. Before I forget, I should point out that Omikuji are available to draw for the rest of Heavensturn season. It might prove to be a delightful distraction ere matters great and small call you to the road once again. Not that you need fear drawing a less than encouraging fortune. Nay, with the Great White Tushinoko at your side, you are sure to overcome any hardships that come slithering your way. You have my heartfelt thanks for joining in on this humble endeavor of ours. May the hallowed Hebi guide you on its path of fortune till the heavens turn once again. Complete. And that's it. The Far Eastern Omikujishi is offering his services for the remainder of the Heavensturn festivities this year. Speak with him to see what fortune has in store for you after your rendezvous with the Great White Tushinoko. Alright, and we got the achievement. So that was not bad. And now we can summon the minion. But honestly, if you talk to the Hebi Doshin, he gives you all the answers. Super easy. The longest part about it is going to be just running to the places. Alright, well, that's going to wrap up the video. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoy the event, and I will see you for the next one.